Hello and welcome to Tech Your Bits Out with me, Gary Edward Edwards Kidding. Here's this week's tech news. There's been more rumours this week about the new iPhone as leaked images online show how the new phone might look. Spoiler alert, looks exactly the same as the last three. Apparently it's got a bigger screen, OLED. The move to a bigger screen has actually been criticised by some people in the tech industry as not being innovative enough. Companies like Sharp, yes, Sharp still exist, have been making full-screen phones for the past 2 years. The company charged with manufacturing these new screens for the new iPhone is none other than Apple's arch-rival, Samsung. That must have been an awkward conversation.
Hello?
Ji-sung? Tim.
Who is this?
Tim Cook? From Apple?
Apple?
You know, Apple. iPhone, iPad, iPod, iWatch.
Oh, the eye guys.
Yeah, the eye guys, yeah. Listen, I'm looking for a favour. Your Galaxy phones.
You want to know about the facial recognition?
Not exactly.
The processor?
No, not the processor.
The camera?
Or the camera.
The battery.
I want to say yes, but I'm going to say no. I think we're okay with the batteries.
So, it's the RAM?
No, we're good with RAM.
The screen?
You see, it's funny how you brought up the screen. You see, me and the guys were wondering whether you could maybe help us with our screens on our new phones. Ji-sung? Hello? Due to the complications and high specifications involved in making these screens, only 60 in every 100 actually make it onto a device. That's 40% waste. Do you reckon Samsung are doing that on purpose and just taking the piss? Hello?
Hello? Hi, guy.
Ji-sung?
You'll never guess what.
What?
This the screen are harder to make than we thought.
Okay.
Yeah. Every 10 we make, 4 we break.
What does that mean?
It means we might be late shipping.
No, we can't be late. We need to start distributing in September.
Yeah. That is not going to happen. But if you want, I can arrange a whole load of Galaxy S9 to be shipped to you. We launch in September.
G, is this a joke? Ji-sung? G, is this a joke? G, hello? Because of the higher costs in manufacturing the screen and other components, the new iPhone is rumoured to cost over $1,000. For $1,000, I'd wanted to iron my shirt and brush my teeth. What they really need is better batteries, because the batteries on these things are absolutely... fuck's sake. Absolutely rubbish. An anti-diversity manifesto penned by a senior Google engineer has gone viral this week inside the company and online. The document has caused outrage amongst the tech industry because although it did mention there's no such thing as discrimination against women in tech, it failed to mention the sheer uselessness of Hispanics, said former Uber CEO Travis Kalanick, who was fired earlier this year for sexual harassment and discrimination. It's claimed the management at Google should have saw this coming. Over the past 2 months, the engineer in question has tried to release 3 new pieces of software. One which prevents Jews from using the search engine on mobiles, another one that taxes the Mexican government every time a Mexican citizen tries to watch a video on YouTube, and another is a piece of malware which is intended to remove all black people from the internet. Those 3 pieces of software were all rejected, and after the letter, the engineer is now being fired. And finally, Marcus Hutchins, the guy who brought down the virus that almost wiped out the NHS, has been arrested in Las Vegas this week. He's been released on bail and is suspected of creating a Trojan that's intended to mine internet passwords and banking details and selling it on the dark web. He lives at home with his parents and creates these viruses in his bedroom. His mum said that all the time he spends in his room, she thought he was just watching porn like normal 20-year-olds. The virus Marcus put a stop to was called wannacry. He's in court on Tuesday, and if he gets convicted, I bet that's exactly what he's going to want to do. That's all for this week's Tech News. Join us next week for more Tech News. And don't forget to subscribe.